If you're a fan of adorable animals, then you need to like and subscribe. Deep in the heart of Africa, a baby elephant takes its first wobbly steps. It's an awkward beginning, full of stumbles and near falls. But this little one is surrounded by family, a herd of watchful giants who shower it with love and protection. Baby elephants, with their oversized ears and playful antics, are among the most beloved creatures on Earth. Their journey from clumsy newborns to majestic adults is a heartwarming spectacle. And along the way, they provide endless amusement with their mischievous personalities. These gentle giants in the making bring joy to everyone they encounter. From the moment they are born, they radiate an aura of innocence and playfulness. Their lives are a delicate dance of learning and exploring, always under the watchful eyes of their mothers and aunts. Even in their early days, baby elephants display an intelligence that is both fascinating and comical. They are quick learners, eager to mimic the adults and discover the world around them. And sometimes, their curiosity leads them into the most hilarious situations imaginable. Imagine a world painted in shades of green and gold, where the air hums with the sounds of the wild. This is the world through a baby elephant's eyes, a place of endless wonder and discovery. Every rustle of leaves, every splash of water, every scent carried on the breeze is a new sensation to be explored. The world is their playground, and they approach it with an infectious enthusiasm that is impossible not to adore. Whether they're splashing in mud puddles, chasing after birds, or trying to figure out how their trunks work, baby elephants find joy in the simplest of things. Their days are filled with exploration and adventure, each experience shaping them into the magnificent creatures they are destined to become. But it's not all fun and games. Life on the savanna can be challenging, even for a baby elephant under the watchful eye of its herd. Dangers lurk around every corner, and these young ones must quickly learn the ways of the wild if they are to survive. Learning to control a trunk that's longer than your body is no easy feat. Baby elephants often find themselves in comical situations as they master the art of using this versatile appendage. From accidentally spraying themselves with water to getting their trunks tangled around tree branches, their stumbles and tumbles are a constant source of amusement. But with each mishap, they learn a valuable lesson about coordination and the surprising strength of their trunks. These early struggles are all part of growing up in the elephant world. As they gain confidence, their trunks become extensions of their playful personalities. They'll use them to snorkel in watering holes, gently spar with siblings, and even steal snacks from unsuspecting mothers. And let's not forget the sheer clumsiness that comes with being a baby elephant. Those long legs and oversized feet can be a recipe for disaster, especially when combined with an insatiable curiosity and a boundless supply of energy. Baby elephants are strong, but sometimes they forget. They bump into things. They trip over their own feet. They even fall asleep standing up. It's all part of being a baby elephant. Their clumsiness is endearing, a reminder of their youth and inexperience. One minute they're confidently strutting alongside their mothers. The next they're tumbling head over heels into a pile of leaves. And just when you think they've mastered the art of walking, they discover the joys of running. Imagine a tiny bulldozer powered by pure enthusiasm, careening across the savanna. It's a sight that's both hilarious and awe-inspiring. But no matter how many times they stumble, baby elephants always get back up, their spirits undeterred. They have an unyielding determination to explore and experience everything their world has to offer. Speaking of bulldozers, have you ever seen a baby elephant try to navigate a crowded watering hole? It's like watching a tiny, furry wrecking ball in action. With their boundless energy and limited spatial awareness, they create chaos wherever they go. They nudge their way through legs, squeeze into impossibly small spaces, and generally make a nuisance of themselves, all with the most innocent of expressions. But the adults seem to take it all in stride, patiently tolerating the antics of their young. After all, they were once clumsy babies themselves. They understand that these playful interactions are all part of the learning process. And besides, who can resist the charm of a baby elephant's mischievous grin, even when it's covered in mud and dripping water on your freshly dusted back? Few things are funnier than watching a baby elephant discover the joys of mud. One minute they're pristine and gray, the next they're rolling around in the mud like it's the most fun they've ever had. And why stop at just rolling? Baby elephants quickly learn that their trunks make excellent mud-slinging devices. They spray themselves, they spray each other, they even try to spray unsuspecting birds with varying degrees of success. Of course, all that mud-caked fun eventually leads to bath time. But even then, the laughter doesn't stop. Baby elephants seem to have a love-hate relationship with water. They'll trumpet and splash and try to avoid getting their faces wet at all costs. But eventually, they succumb to the refreshing coolness, often with a look of comical resignation on their faces. A baby elephant's trunk is its most versatile tool. It's a nose, a hand, a straw, a trumpet, and sometimes a weapon of mass tickling. Watching them learn to use it is like watching a comedy routine unfold in slow motion. They'll use their trunks to grab onto their mother's tails, to pick up blades of grass, to explore the texture of tree bark. They'll even try to use them to steal snacks from their siblings, with varying levels of stealth. But just as often, their trunks will betray them, leading to all sorts of hilarious mishaps. They'll trip over them, spray water in their own faces, and even get them stuck in tree hollows. Through it all, they never give up. Their determination to master this incredible appendage as unwavering as their enthusiasm for life. Life is a constant learning experience for a baby elephant, and their journey is filled with more than its fair share of hilarious detours. But through it all, they teach us valuable lessons about resilience, curiosity, and the importance of never taking life too seriously. They remind us that it's okay to laugh at ourselves, to embrace our clumsiness, and to always approach the world with a sense of wonder. They show us that even the biggest of creatures starts small, and that the journey from clumsy newborn to majestic adult is paved with laughter, love, and a whole lot of mud. So the next time you need a good laugh, take a moment to watch a video of baby elephants at play. Imagine this, a scorching African savanna, the air thick with humidity. At a muddy watering hole, a baby elephant is trying to enjoy a refreshing drink. Suddenly, a troop of mischievous monkeys descends from the trees. The monkeys see the baby elephant as a source of endless amusement. One brave monkey lands on the baby elephant's back. The startled elephant sprays water everywhere. The monkeys erupt in laughter, their mission a success. Baby elephants are expert mimics, always observing and learning from the adults around them. But sometimes their attempts at imitation lead to hilarious results. Picture this. A herd of elephants is gathered around a termite mound, the adults using their tusks to break open the hard clay and feast on the insects inside. A baby elephant, eager to join in on the delicious bounty, watches intently, its little mind trying to grasp the complex maneuver. With a determined look in its eye, the baby elephant approaches the termite mound and raises its tiny trunk in the air. It tries to mimic the powerful downward thrust of its mother's tusks, completely forgetting that it doesn't have any tusks of its own. The result is more comical than impressive. The baby elephant's trunk bounces harmlessly off the termite mound, sending it stumbling backward in a cloud of dust. Undeterred, it tries again and again, each attempt ending in the same hilarious failure. One hot afternoon, a group of wildlife researchers was enjoying a well-deserved break from their work. They had spread out a blanket under the shade of a large acacia tree and were about to indulge in a juicy watermelon. But they had underestimated the allure of a ripe watermelon to a baby elephant. Unbeknownst to the researchers, a curious young elephant had been watching them from the edge of the clearing, its mouth watering at the sight of the delicious fruit. While the researchers were busy chatting and laughing, the baby elephant seized its opportunity. It lumbered towards the blanket, its footsteps silent on the soft grass. With surprising speed and agility, it snatched the watermelon with its trunk and retreated back into the bushes, leaving the researchers bewildered and empty-handed. It wasn't until they discovered the telltale footprints and a few stray watermelon seeds that they realized the culprit. The researchers could only shake their heads and laugh at the audacity of the tiny thief. Baby elephants might not be very good at hiding, but that doesn't stop them from trying. Their attempts at camouflage are more adorable than effective, their large ears and playful trunks giving away their position every time. Imagine a group of baby elephants playing a spirited game of hide-and-seek in the tall grasses of the savanna. One by one, they disappear into the foliage, their little bodies dwarfed by the towering stalks. They giggle and trumpet softly, convinced that they've found the perfect hiding spots. But their excitement is short-lived. One by one, their hiding places are discovered, their pursuers erupting in laughter as they stumble upon their poorly concealed playmates. Whether it's a trunk poking out from behind a bush or a pair of oversized ears flapping in the breeze, these baby elephants just can't seem to grasp the concept of blending in. But that's okay, because their failed attempts at stealth only add to their charm. Their infectious laughter and genuine joy remind us that sometimes the fun is in the trying, not in the succeeding. There's nothing quite like the sound of a baby elephant practicing its trumpet. Instead of the deep, resonating calls of their parents, these little ones produce a chorus of squeaks, chirps, and high-pitched trumpets that are both hilarious and endearing. Picture a group of baby elephants gathered near a watering hole, the setting sun casting long shadows across the savanna. Inspired by the calls of their mothers in the distance, they decide to practice their own trumpeting skills. They raise their trunks to the sky, their little bodies filled with effort as they try to replicate the powerful sounds of their elders. But instead of the earth-shaking rumbles they're aiming for, they produce a series of squeaky, bird-like noises that echo comically through the air. The other elephants in the vicinity, both young and old, seem to find the performance amusing. They flap their ears, rumble softly, and exchange knowing glances as if to say, they'll get there eventually. Life on the savanna is full of dangers, even for baby elephants under the watchful eyes of their mothers. They must learn to navigate a world filled with predators and unpredictable weather. One tense moment was captured by a wildlife photographer on a safari. A herd of elephants was crossing a dry riverbed when lions were spotted nearby. The adults formed a protective circle, ears flared and trunks raised. One baby wandered away, captivated by a butterfly. It came face to face with a python sunning on a rock. Startled, it leaped back, trumpeting in alarm. The baby scurried back to its mother, safe and sound. The bonds between elephants, especially between mothers and their calves, are incredibly strong. These bonds are forged through shared experiences, both heartwarming and hilarious, that shape the lives of these intelligent and social creatures. From the moment they are born, baby elephants are surrounded by love and protection. Their mothers, aunts, and siblings are constantly watching over them, guiding them, and teaching them the ways of the world. And through it all, there's always time for play. Whether it's a playful spar with a sibling, a gentle trunk nudge from mom, or a hilarious tumble in the mud, these interactions strengthen the bonds between family members and create lasting memories. They teach baby elephants about trust, communication, and the importance of social interaction. And sometimes, the most valuable lessons are learned through laughter. When a baby elephant stumbles and falls, its family is there to help it back up. When it makes a mistake, they offer encouragement and guidance. And when it does something silly or unexpected, they respond with gentle amusement and affection. For baby elephants, every day is an adventure waiting to unfold. The world is a vast and exciting playground, filled with endless opportunities for exploration, discovery, and of course mischief. From the moment they open their eyes in the morning to the time they snuggle up to their mothers at night, their days are a whirlwind of activity and new experiences. They never seem to tire of learning, playing, and testing the boundaries of their world. One day, they might be chasing butterflies across the savanna, their little legs churning as fast as they can go. The next, they might be splashing in a muddy watering hole, their trunks spraying water in all directions. And the day after that, they might be attempting to climb a termite mound, their determination outweighing their lack of climbing skills. Through all their adventures, they teach us valuable lessons about the importance of curiosity, resilience, and a playful spirit. They remind us to never stop exploring, to never stop learning, and to always find joy in the simple things in life. Conservationists and researchers often find themselves in close proximity to elephants. These interactions can be heartwarming, revealing the compassionate nature of these gentle giants, even at a young age. In one touching instance, a researcher was observing a herd of elephants from a safe distance when he tripped over a tree root and fell, twisting his ankle. As he lay there, momentarily stunned, a baby elephant from the nearby herd approached cautiously. At first, the researcher was apprehensive, but the baby elephant's intentions were clear. It gently extended its trunk towards the researcher, offering assistance. With a little effort, the baby elephant managed to help the researcher back to his feet. The rest of the herd watched the entire interaction with curiosity, trumpeting softly amongst themselves. It was a heartwarming reminder that compassion and empathy extend beyond the boundaries of species, and that even the youngest of creatures are capable of extraordinary acts of kindness. Baby elephants aren't just curious about their environment, they're also fascinated by the humans who study them. Researchers soon discover their equipment is not safe from a playful trunk. One photographer had a memorable encounter with a mischievous baby elephant. While setting up his camera, a curious youngster wandered over. The baby elephant snatched the camera with its trunk, examining it with curiosity and amusement. The photographer tried in vain to retrieve his camera. Eventually, the baby elephant dropped the camera back into the photographer's hands. A baby elephant's trunk is not only a tool for exploration and mischief, but also a weapon of mass tickling. Researchers working in close proximity to elephants have learned to be wary of a playful trunk, as it often has a mind of its own. One unsuspecting researcher was sitting in the back of a jeep, recording observations in her notebook, when she felt a strange sensation on her leg. She looked down to find a baby elephant from a nearby herd gently stroking her leg with its trunk. At first, it was just a gentle touch, but it quickly escalated into a full-blown tickle attack. The baby elephant wrapped its trunk around her leg and wiggled it back and forth, sending the researcher into fits of laughter. The other researchers in the jeep roared with laughter as their colleague tried in vain to maintain her composure and continue working. The baby elephant, delighted with the reaction it had elicited, continued its tickling rampage until the researchers were forced to retreat, their sides aching from laughter. Mud baths are an essential part of elephant life, serving to cool them down, protect them from the sun, and ward off insects. And it seems that baby elephants are eager to share this messy but enjoyable experience with their human companions. In one particularly muddy encounter, a group of researchers was observing a herd of elephants at a watering hole when a playful baby elephant decided to initiate them into the joys of a mud bath. The baby elephant, covered head to toe in mud, snuck up on the unsuspecting researchers and, with a mischievous glint in its eye, sprayed them with a jet of muddy water from its trunk. The researchers, caught completely off guard, were instantly drenched in a thick layer of mud. Some of the researchers shrieked in surprise while others burst into laughter, realizing the futility of trying to stay clean in the presence of a mud-loving baby elephant. They embraced the moment, joining in on the messy fun, and soon, everyone was covered in mud, researchers and elephants alike. Just like human toddlers, baby elephants need their naps. But sometimes, the allure of play is simply too strong to resist. These attempted escapes from nap time often lead to hilarious situations, as baby elephants employ a combination of stealth, cunning, and sheer determination to evade their watchful mothers. One particularly determined baby elephant decided that nap time was overrated. While its mother and the rest of the herd dozed peacefully under the shade of a large acacia tree, the little one had other plans. With the stealth of a seasoned escape artist, the baby elephant slowly and carefully extracted itself from its mother's embrace. It tiptoed through the sleeping herd, its large ears flapping softly against its head, careful not to wake anyone. Once it reached the edge of the clearing, the baby elephant broke into a run, its little legs carrying it away from the scene of its attempted nap. It trumpeted gleefully, its calls echoing through the savanna, a clear announcement that playtime had officially begun. Baby elephants have a healthy appetite for life and for snacks. They're always on the lookout for a tasty treat, and they're not afraid to share their bounty with the humans they encounter, even if those humans aren't always keen on elephant snacks. In a heartwarming display of generosity, a baby elephant decided to share its lunch with a group of researchers observing its herd. The researchers, seated a safe distance away, were enjoying a simple picnic lunch of sandwiches and fruit. The baby elephant, drawn by the enticing smells, ambled over to the researchers, its trunk raised curiously. One of the researchers, a seasoned elephant observer, offered the baby elephant a piece of her apple. The baby elephant accepted the apple with a gentle trunk touch, and then, in a gesture that surprised everyone, reached out and offered the researcher a mouthful of grass in return. The researcher, touched by the baby elephant's gesture, accepted the grassy offering with a smile, knowing that she had just shared a special moment with a truly remarkable creature. Section 7. An unlikely friendship blossoms. Elephants can form close relationships with humans. These friendships show their intelligence and empathy. One baby elephant, Tembo, bonded with his caretaker, Joseph. Tembo lost his mother to poachers and arrived traumatized. Joseph provided the care Tembo needed to heal. They spent hours together, forming a deep bond. Tembo would greet Joseph with excited trumpets. Their friendship inspired everyone at the sanctuary. Section 8. Ambassadors of Joy and Wonder. Baby elephants, with their playful antics, infectious laughter, and boundless curiosity, are more than just adorable creatures. They are ambassadors of joy and wonder. They remind us of the beauty and fragility of the natural world and inspire us to protect these magnificent animals and their habitats. Every mischievous grin, every clumsy tumble, every heartwarming interaction between a baby elephant and a human serves as a reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. They teach us valuable lessons about compassion, empathy, and the importance of approaching the world with a sense of wonder and a playful heart. As we continue to learn from these gentle giants, let us remember that their survival depends on our actions. By supporting conservation efforts, raising awareness about the plight of elephants in the wild, and advocating for their protection, we can ensure that future generations have the privilege of experiencing the joy and wonder of baby elephants. Trunktastic training, mastering the multi-tool. That adorable wobbly trunk, it's a work in progress, a masterpiece in the making. For baby elephants, learning to use their trunks is like a human baby discovering their hands. Everything is new, exciting, and a little bit frustrating. Imagine trying to drink a milkshake with a straw that's longer than your arm. That's what it's like for a baby elephant learning to coordinate its trunk. It takes time, patience, and a whole lot of spills before they master this incredible appendage. But with each clumsy attempt, their control grows stronger. They learn to adjust their grip, modulate their suction, and even use their trunks to communicate with a complex language of trumpets, rumbles, and snorts. And let's not forget the sheer power of this amazing tool. One day, they're struggling to pick up a blade of grass. The next, they're using their trunks to uproot entire trees. It's a testament to the incredible strength and dexterity that these gentle giants possess. From clumsy to coordinated, a crash course in elephant etiquette. Remember those bull in a china shop moments at the watering hole? Those aren't just funny accidents, they're valuable learning experiences. Baby elephants are constantly observing and learning the social cues and behaviors of their elders. Each bump, nudge, and playful reprimand teaches them about their place within the herd hierarchy. They learn the importance of respecting their elders, sharing resources, and navigating the complex dynamics of elephant society. It's like a crash course in elephant etiquette, with a healthy dose of mud and laughter thrown in for good measure. And while they might test the boundaries with their playful antics, they quickly learn that there are consequences for pushing those boundaries too far. But it's not all discipline and order. These social interactions, even the clumsy ones, are crucial for developing strong bonds within the herd. They learn to communicate, cooperate, and care for one another, laying the foundation for lifelong relationships. Section 3. Playtime as education, the serious side of silliness. It might look like all fun and games, but for baby elephants, playtime is serious business. It's through play that they develop essential skills they'll need to survive and thrive in the wild. Those mock battles with their siblings? They're learning valuable fighting techniques and honing their reflexes. Those games of chase across the savanna? They're building strength, stamina, and coordination. Even those seemingly pointless attempts at hiding behind a single blade of grass serve a purpose. They're developing spatial awareness, problem-solving skills, and a healthy sense of humor. And let's not forget the importance of social play. By interacting with their peers, they learn to negotiate, compromise, and resolve conflicts peacefully. They develop empathy, compassion, and a strong sense of community, qualities that will serve them well throughout their lives. Mimicking mom, learning the ropes of elephant life. For baby elephants, their mothers are their role models, their protectors, and their teachers. They learn everything from basic survival skills to complex social behaviors by watching and imitating their mothers. From the moment they're born, baby elephants are glued to their mother's sides, their trunks constantly reaching out to touch, smell, and explore their mother's every move. They observe how their mothers use their trunks to gather food, dig for water, and communicate with other elephants. They learn which plants are safe to eat, how to navigate their vast territories, and how to defend themselves against predators. They even learn the subtle nuances of elephant communication, mimicking the rumbles, trumpets, and body language of their mothers. This constant observation and imitation is crucial for their survival. By learning from the best, they gain the knowledge and skills they'll need to navigate the challenges and triumphs of life in the wild. Growing up wild. The importance of a wild childhood. In a world where wild spaces are shrinking, it's more important than ever to ensure that baby elephants have the opportunity to experience a true wild childhood. It's in these unstructured natural environments that they can learn, grow, and develop into the magnificent creatures they were born to be. A wild childhood allows them to explore their natural instincts, develop their social skills, and form those unbreakable bonds with their families and herds. It's a time for boundless energy, endless curiosity, and the freedom to make mistakes and learn from them. It's a time for mud baths, trunk fights, and stolen watermelons. It's a time for discovering the world on their own terms, at their own pace, with the guidance and protection of their elders. By protecting wild spaces and supporting conservation efforts, we can help ensure that future generations of baby elephants have the opportunity to experience the joy, wonder, and irreplaceable lessons of a truly wild childhood. Baby elephants. Are they the cutest? Maybe. They trip, they fall, they cover themselves in mud. And we laugh every time. Their clumsiness? It's not on purpose, they're learning. Their trunks like floppy noodles at first. Then wow, they pick things up. They spray water. Amazing! And funny. They remind us it's okay to laugh, at ourselves too. We watch, we learn, they play, they teach. Life is serious. But laughter? Always needed. Baby elephants make us happy. Their joy, contagious, their laughter, the best sound. But these amazing animals, they need our help. Poaching, habitat loss, big problems. We can't ignore them. We need to protect them, for them and for us. Their laughter reminds us our planet is precious. Let's be their voice. Let's fight for their future. Let's keep the laughter going. Imagine a savanna at sunset. The sky is on fire, orange, pink, purple. And the sound? Trumpets, baby elephants calling to each other, playing, learning, growing. This is the future we need to fight for. A future where their laughter echoes across the savanna. A future where these gentle giants thrive. Let's make it happen. Together. For the love of elephants, for the love of laughter, for the love of our planet.